Hey everyone. Sorry about that. There was a little bit of a delay. This is my YouTube show. As you know, I've been off for 2 weeks, but if you've been following me on Twitter, I'm now on Vine, Instagram, and Facebook and Twitter, and of course my blog. So I've been doing videos and stuff. If you've been following me on Twitter at Chris Michael W, you know that I've been doing other stuff, and you can see me now more than you did before. But this is the YouTube show. As you know, I'm still in the studio here in Ohio because the New York trip got delayed, and I want to explain this for people who are having issue not understanding this. Last night, as I was going to my birthday dinner and turning 26, yes, thank you for the birthday greetings. Trees were down, and the weather was very, very bad. I mean, me and Mark had trouble getting home after dinner. So, to stay safe, me and Mark are just postponing the New York trip. It's not something that I planned on. It's not something that I planned on. You know, this is very surprising and very out of the blue for us. We did not plan to cancel or postpone. We didn't cancel. We just postponed the trip. It's not something we planned. It's not something that we, want, wanted to do on purpose. So, I know people in New York are frustrated with us, and I'm sorry, but it's something that we felt we had to do. As you know, I wanted to do the YouTube show this week on the road to New York. Because it's going to be a road trip, and it was going to be a road trip, and I wanted to do that on the road, and then I had a book release to go to for a friend of mine. So that obviously I had to cancel. But the New York trip just got postponed, and I know, I'm sorry if you guys are still upset with me, people in New York I wanted to go see, but it's something that we felt we had to do, and I hope that you can understand it within time. And then I was going to cancel the YouTube show, but I was like, you know what, you guys waited for me to come back to YouTube for 2 weeks, and that wouldn't be very fair. So I came back to explain this to you and to talk to you about other stuff. Did you guys watch last night and the other night, the 90s, the last great decade on Nat Geo? As you know, I was born in the 90s. And the shows I watched were Friends and The Roseanne Show. So, I, of course, I seen the 90s up close and personal for a lot of reasons and in a lot of ways. Not from a Hollywood insider point of view, but from a, small town working class boy that I was. So, I was in the closet as a gay person until 2006. But my mother was not very accepting of the gay lifestyle. I mean, we had lesbians in my family, but we didn't have any gay guys. I was the first one, and my mother was very very naive and was like, "That's an abomination. Gay people are sinners." Like a lot of mothers still are today. But my mother came around, and I'm very proud of her. But so watching the 90s thing on Nat Geo, I remember a lot of things. I watched the OJ murder trial, Court TV. I miss pre-ID, but I miss Court TV, and now it's True TV. The Beanie Babies and the pop music were a big part of my life. NSYNC, Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears. I had a little crush, within my own mind in the closet of Joey Fatone of NSYNC, but of course he wasn't the gay one. We all know who it was now. It was Lance Bass. So the 90s will be forever a part of my life, and I'm glad that Nat Geo did a special about it. And I remember the Roseanne stuff that that happened, the national anthem that people still talk about and still bitch about today, even though she redid it on her Roseanne's Nuts. Nancy, Sandra Bernhardt coming out of the closet, and Lady's Choice, and of course The Lesbian Kiss with Roseanne and Mary Hemingway. Don't Ask, Don't Tell, 1994. So those are things that I will always remember, and that's today's topic, the 90s. So you can always contact me on Twitter at Chris Michael W and let me know what your memories are of the 90s. If you was born, if you're part of my generation, what are things do you remember? And I will retweet them and share them on Twitter. I'm back on Vine. I left Vine and I came back. I left Vine because people were just, being kind of harsh, and I had to take a little break for a long time. But I'm back now, and I'm back on Vine, Instagram. I didn't, for a long time I didn't want to go on Instagram, but I'm back now, and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, of course. So, my birthday was good. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen the Instagram pictures. I went to the Red Lobster, had the ultimate feast, which was shrimp, lobster, crab. My mother, who doesn't like seafood and can't stand the smell, suffered out and was like, it stinks, you know. But you know, she still made her voice heard, but she was still respectful, and she didn't leave the restaurant or anything like that. Of course, now she knows how I feel about beef because I'm a vegetarian. So she knows the way she feels about beef. I feel the way she feels about fish. I feel about beef. It stinks. It's left. So, but yeah, that's the show. That's New York is gonna get postponed, and of course I'll do a YouTube show on it. And I'm sorry for people who can't see me in New York. I'm playing in California end of the year to meet some people. So that's the plan. And I'm short on words. Everything I told you, I told you. Since we last seen each other, what have I been doing? Taking care of kids and planning the YouTube trip. If you can see behind me, that's the flowers that Mark gave me for my birthday, roses. I did a picture on Instagram about that. So yes, this is the show. No after show today or this week, but New York. Hopefully next week we'll be in New York and I can give you some insider things. Follow me on Instagram, Chris Michael or Christopher Michael Ward, I think. Follow me on Vine, Christopher Michael at Chris Michael W. Follow me on Vine. YouTube, this channel, youtube.com/Robinson Ward New Media. My blog, which I will be updating, robinsonwardnewmedia.blogspot.com. I'm everywhere now, and let me tell you, it wears you out. But I did it for you people. I love you. So, I'm everywhere. See you next week, and I love you for watching. I love you. And thank you for the birthday greetings. I'm now 26. I don't feel any older yet. I love you.